Hello, Robotinator here to give you a behind-the-scenes sneak peek at one of my upcoming maps. It's called The Clock. If you want more information, you can check the link in the video description. I'm going to go over the timer mechanism, the alerts, the safety switch mechanism, which is actually relatively simple. I'll go over the random generators and how they trigger, which is an upcoming feature. It'll come in the next update. And maybe if I have some time, I'll show you some gadgets around the map. So let's just start off here. I made a backup. As you can see, I'm hard at work on version 1.0. I'm just going to clear my inventory because I don't need these. So, yes, here's where we start. And your little shuttle. And there, this pressure pad will start the whole map in motion. So I'll show you how that works first before I step on it. Oops, let's fly. So that pressure pad, pardon me, is connected to this line here. This line will travel all the way, I'm gonna fast forward, all the way over here to the end of the ship, basically. And this line goes to this timer here. And how the timer works is it actually uses item decay. So there is one stone in here. When this line becomes active, the dispenser shoots the stone onto this pressure pad. The pressure pad sends a signal into each of these blocks here. This one causes the polarity to reverse, so this will turn off, this will turn on. And so this line will come on, and basically what will happen when the item leaves, when it decays, this will turn back off, this will also turn off, and this will turn on. So this is basically what tells the next timer over here that it's time to start timing. This sends a signal to the next dispenser, so this timer module will fire, and after 5 minutes it will finish and send it off to the next module. It will also send a signal onto this line here. This is a special one. It splits up into multiple ways, but I'll show you how that works a little bit later. So this line goes all the way over here to the warning device. So that's the fusion core warning device. So as you can see, it goes all the way up here into the ship. So it's fed all the way up into this block here, and when the line becomes active, this will turn off, and that will cause the torch, which is in here, to come on. Okay, so we're doing good so far. I'm just going to start the timer, and the map has started. We have 30 minutes to deactivate the core. Okay, so let's zoom back over here and take a look. So we've got our block just hovering there, and as you can see, this line has now become active. This line has also become active. This torch has gone out, and when it deactivates, this one will activate first, so it will be the active torch. So I'll just show you how, what happens. So I take it out, and there you go. See, this one is now active. Okay, so now that one is starting. So we've just fast forwarded 5 minutes, and this line is now activated, and it has caused this torch now to activate in there. So now it's going to show 5 minutes has passed. Oops, I accidentally just took the item there. I didn't really mean to do that, but oh well. Okay, so now 10 minutes has passed, and the second line has activated, as you can see there. Now the third line is a special one. It's actually connected to a random event, and I'll show you what I mean. So when this torch, this is the third torch here in the third module, so or no it isn't. Or is it? I'm getting confused now. Yes it is. Okay, so yeah, this is at the end of 15 minutes. This one will fire. And it will send, not only will it send the signal to the next timer and the warning the warning thing, it will also send it to this random event here. So the randomness is generated by cacti. Basically, you build one of these things and you put wooden pressure plates. These are wooden pressure plates, just so you know, on the bottom. You put a sign in there so that when it tries to grow, it just falls off, and it falls off in a random direction. And if it falls off on one of these three platforms here, then the random event will be activated, but only at the 15-minute mark. So this is a fairly rare random event, just because it can only happen at the 15-minute mark, and I'll show you how that works. So when this line becomes active, this is from the timer, by the way. This is the 15-minute mark. So when this line becomes active, it sends the signal through these delayed repeaters. It sends it to this. This is reverse polarity, and then it sends it to this piston. The piston retracts, causing the line to be ruptured, and it can never be fixed again. So this is how it only happens at the 15-minute mark. And then this line here goes to this block here, or this piston rather. It causes the piston to retract and this line to be active. Well, not active, it causes the line to be complete. And this is the line from the random generator. So if the random is active at the same time that the 15-minute mark passes, then it will go to this memory system. This is basically the same thing as the timers. So these two become active, the polarity changes on this one, and then when it deactivates, because this will reactivate eventually. So when the line goes dead again, then the polarity on these two will switch, causing a steady stream to be sent all the way over to, well, I wasn't going to show you what the random events did, but I'll show you what this one does. It sends it all the way to another timer. This one is called computer malfunction. The idea is that your computer said it would take 30 minutes, but it actually takes a shorter amount of time. So it actually skips the fourth timer completely and gives you 25 minutes instead of 30 minutes. So if you're watching the warning system, you'll see two torches lit, and then you'll see a third torch lit, and then right after that you'll see a fourth torch lit, and you'll be like, what the fuck? What just happened? And that's what just happened. You've had a computer malfunction. So it goes down here, it goes into the fifth timer and starts the fifth timer. So now you have 10 minutes left. And it also, where does this one go? Oh yeah, this one goes to the warning system. So that's it. Yeah, that's the idea behind that random event, and that's basically how all of the random events work. That is the only one that happens only at a specific time. The other ones can happen after a specific time, and they can happen at any point after that time. So it just takes out that bit with the removing of the line back there. So it just takes out that step. I'm going to quickly do the safety switch mechanism, which is actually pretty simple. Basically, here are the 5 boxes where you put the safety switches on. When you activate one of them, it doesn't matter where you put each one, because they all do the same thing. It goes down this line, so it deactivates this line, causing the piston to retract and this line to be complete. So when you deactivate all three pistons, this line here will go all the way over here, and it splits off in a few different directions. Basically, there's that way which activates the end, and this way which deactivates the bad end. So I'll do the deactivation first. This one obviously just fires this piston, and so this piston will block the sixth torch and prevent the TNT from going off, because the sixth warning torch is also connected to the TNT, which goes off. The rest of them are a little bit different, because with the sixth one, if you actually deactivate the safety mechanism, then this will retract and the TNT will go off, because you no longer have the safety on. Big mistake. The station is going to explode. This line here, oh sorry, this isn't the right line. This line here goes to the other warning system, so these ones are a bit different. It will remove the block, causing a rupture to occur in the line that cannot be repaired. However, if the line is already active, like this line here, if this line is already active, it will keep the piston activated so that the warning system light will still stay on. That way you can tell what your final time was, or basically your final score. So yeah, if you if you deactivate the safety mechanism, then it will still explode. I lost what I was trying to say there. I think I was just repeating myself, so I'll just move on instead. So I'll go over to the winning thing. So reverses the polarity on this one, causing this line to go out. It goes all the way up here, splits into two lines here, and they go up into these pistons, causing them to retract, and you get into this little area here. It says, "Congratulations, you've done well, return to your shuttle," or you can switch this switch the lever to destroy the station anyways. And now I guess let's speed up the timer. Okay, so let's give ourselves 5 minutes left. If some random events go off, just ignore them. So I'm going to go over here and show you one of these things here. So this is a little bridge call that I made. There's a little button behind here, and it says press to call bridge or something like that. And it activates this piston here, but it activates it in a on-off repeating way. So you press the button and it sends a signal, and it goes around and around in circles around these repeaters, and the piston activates, deactivates, activates, deactivates, and it makes it so that you can make a jump, basically. So yeah, it's a little timed jumping puzzle there. But I also wanted to make it so that if you keep pressing the button, it doesn't just make it so that the piston stays open, because obviously the more pulses you put in this, eventually it'll just become a steady stream. So, I mean, I'm not a master of Redstone at all. There's many things I don't understand about it still, but I did invent my own mechanism for turning the switch off, or the button off, so that if you keep pressing it, it doesn't do anything. And that's this over here. There's two pistons here. They're both sticky pistons. So this one here, the line becomes active, the piston reaches forward, grabs the block, grabs it back when the line becomes deactive, and causes the line to become broken, so that whenever you press the button, it just goes nowhere. The other piston over here reaches over, grabs this block, it takes it back so that this line becomes ruptured, making both these pistons deactive so that they don't keep going back and forth, because that's annoying.